Alright, good morning everyone. Today we are going to take a look at how to program our MicroDev RP2040 through the Arduino IDE. And to start off, we first have to download the board package for the RP2040. We'll do this by going into the board manager, and in here we'll search for RP2040. And again, we don't want to download the Arduino variants, we want to download this Raspberry Pi Pico RP2040 package. And if you can't find this here in your board manager, you might have to go into Files, Preferences, and here in additional board manager URLs, you might have to copy in this link here. This link will be available in the description of the video as well. Okay. So once the board package has been installed, we can jump over to our datasheet for the MicroDev RP2040, and we'll scroll down to the programming section, almost at the end here, where we can see all of the options we have to set in the Arduino IDE for our RP2040 board. So first off, we'll have to jump into Tools, and for the board, we will have to go down to Raspberry Pi Pico. And in here we get a very long list of different variants of all the types of boards that people have produced throughout the years, but we will have to go down all the way to the bottom here and select generic RP2040. Right. After that, we will also have to select our boot stage here, and we're going to have to select the W24Q128JV. This is because that is exactly the flash chip that we're using here. All right, and after that we can jump over to debug level. We'll keep this at none for now. For the debug port, if we want to use serial, which we are going to do, we actually need to select here serial. After that, we're not going to enable C++ exceptions. The flash size is actually 16 megabytes. So we'll have to select one of these variants here with 16 megabytes. And much like for the ESP32 here, we can actually select how our partitioning scheme here. So we could, for instance, go with, let's go with this 50-50 split here. 8 megabytes for our sketch and 8 megabytes for our file system. It doesn't really matter what you select here, as long as you're in this 16 megabyte range here. And for the CPU speed, we'll actually go down to 125. That is the standard CPU speed for the RP2040. However, you can probably run it a little bit faster, and you can see here there's also even overclocked options. And for the IP Bluetooth stack, we'll keep this at the simplest one. We do not have any Wi-Fi capabilities on this board, but a lot of the Arduino boards have, so for some reason you're forced to include one of these. Optimization, we'll aim for smallest queues and standard. We're not going to run any operating system. You could use FreeRTOS here, but we're not going to do that right now. Profiling, we're going to leave it disabled. RTTI, we're also going to leave it disabled. And stack protection, we're also going to leave it disabled. However, the upload method we need to make sure is set to default UF2. And for the USB stack, we're going to run with the Pico SDK. All right. We are now ready to start uploading our code. So for the test code here, we're not doing anything fancy. We are declaring that pin number 25 is going to be an output. This is because in our schematic here, we can see that our built-in LED is on GPIO 25. All right. So we declare it as an output. We also initialize our serial port, and then we'll actually do the same trick as we did in the ESP32 programming video, where we'll toggle the LED on and off. We'll also print out on the serial port here that I blinked, and then we'll wait for 3 seconds. Now, the first time you upload code to your RP2040, you actually have to fiddle around a little bit with the COM ports. We can see here in our datasheet here, we do have a section for uploading programs. And here we can see that you have to select for the port UF2 board the first time you upload something. However, after you upload it once, the COM port will be available for you. And we can see here I've actually already uploaded once, so I do have a COM port here showing up, but if you haven't uploaded any code yet, you will here see an option for UF2 board, which you have to select first. Alright, we'll start by plugging in the USB port, like so. And then we'll have to put our RP2040 into boot mode, and we'll do this by pressing and holding down the boot button, and then give the reset button a short press. Now we can release our boot button, and the RP2040 is in its boot mode. After that, we can simply go into the Arduino IDE and press the upload button. And now we'll have to wait a little while the Arduino IDE is compiling the sketch. Alright, we've uploaded the code. We can now actually go into the serial port and have a look. So to do that, we'll have to go into port here and change to whatever COM port our RP2040 was assigned to. And in this case, we were assigned to COM port 5. So we'll press COM port 5 and then tools and then serial monitor. And here we can see once every 30 seconds we'll get the blink message on our serial port. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.